September 20th, 2025. My name is Manuel.
My name is Alejandro.
Today is the first day of the 10th week of school.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, for
indivisible,
and just.
Four, three, two, one, go.
Good morning, Hawks. Today is Monday, September 20th, 2025. My name is Manuel.
And my name is Alejandro.
Today is the first week of the 10th week of school.
Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated. For today's announcements, we will first look at our attendance.
Attendance for Friday was 6th grade 92.58%, 7th grade 93.15%, 8th grade 92.76%. Total attendance for Friday was 92.84%. Remember, Hawks, our goal is to reach 96.25%.
Now let's look at our weekly attendance. Our total attendance for last week was 6th grade 96.7%, 7th grade 95.5%, 8th grade 94.37%. The total attendance for this week was 95.37%. Let's try to reach that 96% goal and be present in school every day. The lunch menu for today is chicken quesadilla, popcorn chicken, cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, and pepperoni pizza.
For our clubs and sports sections, we have the following announcements.
The book fair is open now. I'll see many of the 7th graders today with your teachers for class. Teachers, if your students complete their assignments and would like to purchase an item, you may send a few to the fair. Attention 7th and 8th grader girls interested in soccer, sign up on the sheet posted on Mr. Mrs. Torres' bulletin board outside room 214. Info meeting today at 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Attention, Hawks. Tomorrow is Dictionary Day. Remember, you need to fill out a Dictionary Day packet and turn it in. Teachers, please let Mrs. Melby know if you have any more packets. If you have any more packets. As a bonus, all Dictionary Day participants will be entered in a book fair raffle. We can't wait to see your amazing ideas and costumes. Book fair open for first lunch today. Book fair open tomorrow for both lunches. Remember, you must have lunch pass. Book fair open all week.
Hawks, here's a. It is important to always be on dress code on a daily basis. You must always be wearing a solid gray, black, or white polo shirt and improved pants or shorts. Only natural hair color is allowed.
On Thursdays, you are allowed to wear college or military shirts, and don't forget to show your Hawk spirit on Fridays. Remember, no pullover hoodies or torn jeans are allowed on campus. We always want to dress for success.
Let's go to Studio 2 with Mr. Salcedo.
Good morning, everybody. So these are your announcements for today. Guess gotta change the background. Fall intercession is around the corner, guys. If your teacher has told you that you guys need to be invited to come over, then you must join us for the week of September 29th through October 3rd. Come learn and grow, playing games, doing hands-on activities, and having fun, and also getting those hours in, please. We will have special dress-up days for the week, so stay tuned for that. Students, this is the attendance challenge. Students, this is the first 9 weeks we had a 96% attendance goal to go ahead and get a Hawk free dress pass. So starting today, the second 9 weeks, our new goal will be 96.25. So 96.25 to earn a Hawk dress pass. So if the entire campus or grade level reaches 96.25 for the week, that is Monday through Thursday, then you will earn a Hawk dress pass on Friday. You can do it, Hawks. So first 9 weeks was 96% flat. This 9 weeks, it's 96.25 to get that Hawk dress pass. Shout out to our 8th grade volleyball team. You girls did an amazing job on their win this past Saturday, so good job on that. Cell phones, earbuds, and smartwatches must be turned off and out of sight. This does not include the back pocket. If it is seen, heard, or being used, it will be picked up. You know, our focus is on your learning, and these devices are a distraction for you guys. A word from PBIS. We need to respect each other and our school. Posting pictures and videos that reflect negativity on our campus or our HMS family is disrespectful. When you post these things, you are telling the world that HMS is not a great place. Some of these things posted can be seen as harassment, so don't do it. Do not put yourself in that position either. We want to highlight the good things that are happening here on our campus. Our campus vision is building resilient achievers as our leaders. We can reach this vision by following our PBIS Hawk core values by being responsible, respectful, safe, and present. Remember, you are responsible, guys, by showing up to your class each and every single day on time. You are respectful by keeping your hands to yourself at all times. You are safe by walking on the right side of the hallways. And you are present by always being fully engaged and submitting your assignments on time. Never forget that you are loved here at Horizon Middle. We are happy that you are here each and every single day. The decisions you make today affect you tomorrow, so always make those great decisions. Be proud to be a Hawk because we are proud of you. Have a great day, Hawks. Now let's go back to our Studio 1 with our anchors.
Next, we have our counselors with our SEL lesson.
Good morning. Hopefully you're having a great Monday morning. If not, it will get better once we get rolling and go throughout our day. So we're going to start with our SEL lesson. We're going to talk a little bit about hygiene and cleanliness. Since it's getting a little bit cooler, we go outside less and then germs spread, and we don't want anyone getting sick. We want you all to stay healthy. and present or represent your best self. So first, we're going to meet the counselors. Ms. Gomez and Ms. Gutierrez is not here right now, but we are your counselors. Ms. Gutierrez works with alphabets, last names A through L, and then I work with last names M through Z. If anything happens, you can come see both of us. We are both here to help you. Our vision for our counseling program is that the HMS counseling program will provide a safe place for all students focusing on heart first while helping students learn. This is very important. And then our mission is the HMS counseling team in conjunction, that means with faculty and staff together, will provide an all-inclusive program that intentionally helps students strive to achieve their educational goals. Remember, education is first. And then our annual goals, weekly SEL lessons, career possibilities, and help students make good decisions. So Counselors Week at a glance. We're going to have our SEL lessons. We're going to meet with our lunch bunch, attend weekly meetings, trainings, and SEL lessons. This is not the only SEL lessons we do sometimes throughout the week. For instance, this week we're finishing up meeting with 8th graders. We're going to be meeting with Miss Escalante's class to talk about endorsements. We can't see them, so let's get started with our hygiene lesson. We can't see them, but they're everywhere. Okay? What are we talking about? We're talking about germs, and they are in everything we touch. Doorknobs, hands, stair rails, telephones. And they are so tiny that you can only see them under a microscope or a lens, just something that help magnify them, but that means they are there. So what is personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is defined as the principle of maintaining cleanliness. That means keeping clean and grooming of the external body. So what does that look like? Maintaining cleanliness, that means we wash our hands, brush our teeth, take showers, wash our hair. And then the grooming part, making sure that, yes, we do all those things, but that our clothes are clean, that they're neat, they're not all wrinkled, that we comb our hair, that we put on nice, clean shoes. Because remember, we are representing ourselves and the external body. So anything that applies to the external body, not inward, but outward. Maintaining a high level of personal hygiene will help to increase self-esteem and self-confidence. When you look good, you're going to feel good. Remember, dress like royalty. We had that slide up earlier. So healthy hygiene habits include bathing, brushing teeth, keeping skin protected from the sun, and washing hands. And let me make a comment about the sun. It says that from babies up to age 18, which is you guys' age, we get 80% of our lifetime sun exposure. Why is that? Because you guys go outside, you play, you do PE, you go outside during lunch. You guys are exposed more to the sun than adults, so make sure you're putting on your sunblock. So good and bad hygiene habits. The difference between good and bad hygiene is good hygiene keeps you protected from germs, viruses, dangerous UV rays from the sun, and things in the environment that can hurt you, or make you ill. Bad hygiene allows these things to affect your body and make you sick. So this is very important. We want to stay on the good hygiene part. So what happens when we have poor hygiene? Failure to keep a standard of hygiene can have many implications. What does that mean? So it increases the risk of getting an infection or illness. Remember, we don't want you getting sick. And social embarrassment. When we don't look or smell like our best selves, it's embarrassing. And you don't want to be called out for that. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And remember, sometimes we're not aware. Maybe we don't know. You guys are getting older. Some of you are already teenagers. Some of you are right around the corner from becoming teenagers, and bodies change. So what wasn't stinky before is stinky now. Just think about it. So bad hygiene, not taking care of yourself and your own physical needs. So this means sometimes smelling badly, teeth discoloration, dirty hair and dirty skin. Again, we just need to make sure we are presenting the best possible self. So what are the benefits of good hygiene? According to the Center for Control and Disease Control and Prevention, addressing the spread of germs and viruses in schools is essential to the health of youth, our schools, and our nation. What does that mean? If we just take care of ourselves and prevent ourselves from getting sick, guess what? Less people are going to get sick in our schools, in our city, at home with our family, and then our nation. Good hygiene prevents the spread of germs, viruses, and improves overall well-being. And it also helps give a good first impression to others. Remember, when we look good, we feel good, and we're going to make a good first impression. So types of personal hygiene: nail hygiene, hair hygiene, teeth, sickness, ear, hands, feet, showering. All those are important hygiene to keep up. So our hands, germs, remember I said they're everywhere, they're everything we can touch, and the writing is very small to read from the screen here. But just to remember that the types of germs that can be on our hands could be the kind that give you strep throat, that means sore throat, hepatitis, even what causes us to get the common cold. All those viruses are on our hands, so it's very important that we wash them. So what do? Hand washing keeps students in school. Look at some of the information. 22 million school days are lost each year due to the common cold. Just the cold alone. Some viruses and bacteria can live from 20 minutes up to 2 hours on surfaces like cafeteria tables, doorknobs, and desks. So it's very important that we wash our hands. So how do we wash our hands? You use warm running water, you use soap, you scrub your hands together under the nails for at least 30 seconds. That means you can say the alphabet twice. Dry your hands on a clean cloth or paper towel, or use automatic hand dryers if possible. And when unable to wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. So those tips will keep you from carrying those germs and keep you healthy. So I'm going to pass it on now to Ms. Gutierrez so she can finish the lesson, and she's going to talk to you about more hygiene tips.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez. And yes, as we continue with our lesson today about healthcare and hygiene, we're going to focus in on a few, and one of those is nail care. And so you should actually, right now where you're at, take a look at your own nails. Take a look at your own nails and see what you have maybe festering there. You need to take a little brush maybe and scrub those nails really, really well. Make sure that they're cut and clean, and that you wash daily. And then when we look at bathing and showering, physical health helps wash away germs and prevents illnesses. So when you're showering, you're getting rid of all those dead cells because we have them throughout the day. You want to scrub all that off. And it's a boost for your mental health. In the morning, it can be energizing and help wake you up. And sometimes people like to take another one right before they go to bed, so it helps calm them down. Remember, when you're sleeping at night, our bodies just tend to sweat. So it's important that we take those showers. Also, for our social health, bodies have smells. And as Ms. Gomez says, you guys are maturing and getting a little bit older. It's time to start thinking about things like deodorant that will help you, especially we know a lot of you go out first thing in the morning and you're playing out in the field, or when you've done your exercises during PE, or else when you are at lunch and during recess, you're out there running around. It is important that you make sure that you're using those deodorants. So if we go forward, how often should you shower? So tweens and teens, these are the guidelines for bathing. Dermatologists tell parents that once puberty starts, and that's when your body is changing, kids should shower or take a bath daily. daily. You should just be scrubbing off all those dead cells and germs and all that. Wash your face twice a day to remove all the oils and dirts, and take a bath or shower after things like swimming, because you want to get the chlorine off your body. And anytime you're playing sports, because you're actively moving and getting all those sweat germs, and the sweat becomes very, very heavy. So you want to make sure that you shower. The health and cleanliness of your mouth is just as important. I used to work for a dentist many, many years, for something like 20 years. And so I know a little bit about the hygiene when it comes to the mouth. That can affect your body greatly. It really can. So cavities or holes in your teeth, you want to be sure that you're brushing every day, at least twice a day, and flossing. If you can't do that, especially if you've had some sweets, make sure you're rinsing your mouth out with water. Your breath will probably smell bad if you're not brushing your teeth often, and people may not tell you, but they might want to distance themselves from you. So you need to take responsibility for that. You may be at a higher risk for serious diseases later in life. So when you're not constantly brushing your teeth and taking care of your hygiene as far as your teeth and gums, it can lead to heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Okay, so it's something that you got to start right now. And how often and when to brush? At least 2 times a day, 1 time in the morning and 1 time in at night before you go to bed, so you can get all of that, the debris, off of your teeth. And consider brushing between meals if you can. Floss at least one time a day, and then floss if you feel it's stuck between your teeth, if you've got food stuck between your teeth. So the types of foods to avoid are the very foods that everybody loves to eat, but those are the ones that are really sticky and have the sugars that stick and coat to your teeth, and it's harder to get them off. So things like the Takis, the sugars from the soda pops, and ice cream, any of those sweets, you need to avoid them as much as possible. And they're just really not good for your general health. Anyway, if you do eat these things, you may want to brush immediately afterwards. And let's take a look quickly at the clothing. Clothes can get stained and dirty, so you need to be sure that you're changing them, especially if you're working out with those PE clothes and you're keeping it in the backpack, and that same pair of clothes is going back and forth without being washed. You need to wash them. Change your clothes after showering, and you don't want to put dirty clothes onto a clean body. So in reflection, this is something that maybe teachers can go over and emphasize with kids. How does your daily hygiene routine impact your overall health and well-being? So are you one that just rolls out of bed, barely brushes her teeth, doesn't do her hair, but puts your clothes on and comes like that? Those are routines that need to change. They really do, because that's going to go forward as a habit. Even when you're arriving late somewhere every day, you form a habit, and going into your future with future jobs, you're going to be late. So if you're not taking care of yourself, your hygiene right now, and this should just be your appearance, you should just want to feel better. So it can affect your overall health and well-being. And how does your daily hygiene routine affect your interaction with others? It's the way you present yourself. You might say, I'm just going to school, I don't care. It doesn't matter who's around me. But people are viewing this kind of thing. And so how is it going to affect those interactions with people in the future? Let's say you're going to go for a job interview and you've just rolled out of bed, haven't even put a brush through your hair, and you're going to show up like that. Are you going to get the job versus someone next to you who's well-groomed? So those are things to consider. All right. That is our lesson for today, but I do want to take a moment just to talk to, first, all students. We do have our open house this coming Thursday, if it hasn't already been mentioned. This coming Thursday, I believe it's from 4 to 7 p.m., so that your parents can come. You can meet your teachers, talk about your grades and all that good stuff. But this is specifically for 8th graders, all 8th graders. There is a mandatory meeting that same day. You have 2 opportunities. Your parents can come at 10 a.m., so we can talk to them about endorsements, which are your career paths that you're going to make those choices for future in the high school. And at that specific meeting, your parents are not going to be allowed to pull you out. So these are conversations you need to have with your parents about your career choices before that meeting. But at 5 p.m., all 8th grade parents are welcome to come with their students. We're going to have a meeting in the main gym, and we can talk about it at that time. So don't forget those 2 appointments. And if you already have your endorsement sheet, some of you do, please make sure your coaches get them, your teacher that is your Kate teacher, or make sure that you bring them to the counseling center. That's it for today, Hawks. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. And now back to our anchors in Studio One.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez and Ms. Gutierrez. This includes our no morning announcements.
Teachers, remember to follow the 5-step plan and please check the students for dress code. That is all for today. Have a great
Have a great day, Hawks.